The Sam Livecast is brought to you by Fixers Living. Check them out on the internet at fixersliving.com or love them on the Facebook. Facebook.com/Fixers Living. Kitchen, bath, outdoor, joy. That's what they do. Welcome to the Sam Livecast, everybody. It's a new week, and it's bread week.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah. Bread week, and we're starting with a not a loaf of bread, but a focaccia bread.
Ooh.
Focaccia is a doughy-ish Italian kind of thing. Goes great with all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, it does.
And our base for it is wait for it, everybody. Our base for it is just this raw dough that we used a few weeks back, right?
For the flatbread.
For the flatbread.
Yes.
Yes. We actually made a flatbread thing out of it.
The potato and leek.
We need a little flour. This thing's gonna stick, I can tell you right now. I don't want this to stick, so regular flour.
Do you not use like spray?
Well, spray isn't really the answer for this in this case.
Got it.
Flour just to keep this thing from sticking. I got to get out of the bag, and
Oh, I thought you were using the flour for the sheet.
I will use.
That looks sticky.
Looks gross?
No, it just looks really sticky.
It is sticky. So now this will help us do this, right? So this is, we talked about this. The deal is when you buy these bags of pre-made dough, you have to take them out of the fridge at least a half an hour before you go to use them, or they're gonna be just a springy mess. You'll go to stretch it out, and it's just gonna snap back in.
Right.
In this case, I'm not trying to get it really super thin. I'm just trying to get it sort of a little bit bigger, but I want it doughy, so I want to keep it fairly thick, right? Like this. And I'm just putting it on this Silpat. And look, this can be any shape. There's no reason this thing has to be round or square. You want to make it a rectangle, you make it a rectangle. And you're going to be fine.
Oh, is that going to stick?
I have two Silpats on here. I don't know. I've actually never done it on a Silpat. I think it's going to be fine. Why would you say that to me?
Well, when you pulled it up, it looked like it was sticking.
Well, but even if I had it on parchment, which is what I've always done it on,
Yeah.
it's you put it on and it acts like it sticks. So,
But kind of like what Max was saying, no oil on the bottom at all or anything to like help it crisp.
well, now everybody's freaking me out. Now
Well,
you're
no,
worrying me
no.
that I have to. Why are you questioning me?
You can do whatever
Why
you want,
can't
man.
I just not be left to be the way I want to be?
It's the Sam Livecast,
Yeah, it is. So let's see. So olive oil. Okay, so a little nice extra virgin olive oil from We Olive. Thank you, We Olive. Over the top, right? Sides. Okay, that's that. Did I say what kind of bread it was?
Focaccia.
What kind of focaccia?
No.
It's olive rosemary.
Ooh.
So I've got some pitted Kalamata olives right here that I will take out and rough chop. Hello. By the way, the pitted Kalamata olives and the unpitted Kalamata olives are right beside each other and exactly the same price. So
You don't enjoy pitting olives?
I don't enjoy pitting olives.
Dozens of olives?
I don't know what the occasion would be. I guess if you were putting out like an antipasto plate, you might want the pitted olives. I don't. So these guys now just need to be chopped rough.
I swear you're using like a different knife every show.
I have a lot of knives, man. There's no question about it.
Just the flavor of the moment. Is that what's
I
going
definitely have a lot of knives. Well, you know what? This was in a knife kit. This was a knife I loved, but it was in a knife kit that I didn't really know where it was, and I found it recently. Okay, so here we go. This. I'm just going to like shove it down a little bit so they kind of like go in. So you got this, right? If I had fresh rosemary, I would use fresh rosemary. I don't have fresh rosemary. I meant to stop at a neighbor's who have a lot growing. So I'll use the dried.
You know, I see that it's really popular nowadays. People having rosemary bushes.
Right. Well, it grows like crazy, man.
And they look nice, you know.
They look nice. But, I mean, it becomes like a giant weed. I think you end up being sorry that you have it because it takes over everything that you own.
Well, at least it smells good.
Okay, so we got the rosemary. I think the only thing I'm missing is some salt. Some good salt. Wait, I thought I had some really nice sea salt someplace.
Isn't that blue bottle on the third?
That?
Yeah.
No, it is, but it's Mexican. Sea salt, not just from Mexico, but it's got a bunch of Mexican flavors in it.
Oh, got it.
That I don't want. But I thought I had like one bag of just this super nice salt that now I just can't find. Like a really good sea salt, but I don't have it. It definitely needs salt, so we're going to give it kosher salt. Just let me consult my recipe. I can't remember if there's anything else that I need to put in this. Oh yes, sorry. A little Parmesan cheese. Just a little bit. I'm glad I looked because I would have forgotten.
This is already going to be good. I can tell.
It's going to be great. Yeah. The key is don't let it get too doughy. I mean, don't let it get too thin and dried out. You want to keep it kind of thick and chewy. That's the idea. You know, and then you pull a piece off it and you eat it, and it's all good. Okay, oven's at 400 degrees. In it goes. Hello. Goodbye. Let's sit down. All right. So, hey.
Hey.
We're all here.
Yes, we are.
We're all here.
Hey.
For anybody that might not know, you can Facebook us, facebook.com/SamTheCookingGuy, tweet us at TheCookingGuy, and go to the website, thesamlivecast.com.
Tell us what you want to see.
Yes.
Tell us what you want to see.
We love that.
I think we're going to do Viewer Recipe Week coming up. That'll be fun.
And this is the place to let us know.
You can start now. You can email us at info@thesamlivecast.com with your recipes. You can put them on Facebook. You can Facebook message me. You can do anything you want. But here's the key. Viewer Recipe Week has to be similar kind of recipes to what I normally make. Don't send me an Emeril Lagasse type 30-ingredient recipe with 12 steps. I don't want that.
I was actually going to ask if I could submit one of my recipes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we could do employee staff week, but we're going to start with a Viewer Recipe Week and make them simple.
I do watch the show, you know that.
I know, but the way you said it made it sound like it was going to be one of those fancy chef time type of ones.
Well, he
that
recently
you like to
posted
do.
something on Facebook. Let's take a quick look at that.
Let's
Landon.
take a look at what
Okay.
did he put on Facebook.
Because he put up something nice, and I was
Big boy.
I thought it looked good.
Big boy.
Yeah, let me go find it real
We're
quick on
pulling it
Facebook.
up.
Big boy. By the way, I was watching the Culinary Leapfrog.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can find a shot of you and me standing together, Lynn. I'm not short. I'm 5'11". Holy shit! Wait a
There's
second.
Lynn's
What is
dish.
that? Wait, that's
Short ribs right here.
Well, was a short rib once.
And then
Now
pickled red onions.
now it's just short. There's no rib. There's no bone in there anywhere.
I debated putting that in and taking it out, but it was a really big bone.
And what are the but I like seeing the bone. What are the pink things?
They're pickled red onions,
Oh, of course they are.
like little pearl guys.
Yeah, did you pickle them?
Yeah.
Of course you did.
And then this is a parsnip puree. These are little potato chips.
Why wouldn't it be parsnip puree? I was thinking that's what should be on that plate.
Hey, parsnip puree is actually very, or parsnip.
It's very
Excuse me, still
traditional.
stick.
Yeah. Hey, so we talked about last week the Passover Seder in Palm Springs. I also did one at Urban Solace here in San Diego. It's called a Urban Seder. They sell tickets. People can come. Money goes to charity. 60 people. Really nice. Beautiful table. Long. The whole thing was great. Matt Gordon's food's amazing. But he did something interesting that I hadn't seen before that I will now absolutely steal when I have a group here. So rather than serve his chicken soup by putting the matzo balls in the bowl and ladling the soup in, and then the servers taking those out, he took the bare bowl, he put some turnip puree, I think, like a little spoonful of it in the center, then the matzo ball on top, and it prevent the matzo ball from moving. And then they delivered those plates with no soup in it to everybody at the tables. And then a server came by with a beautiful silver pitcher
Oh, cool.
with the hot, steamy soup in it
That's what I'm talking
and
about.
poured tableside
That's a great
for everybody.
idea.
So not only was it super efficient, made it a lot easier for them, but it looked cool. And I will certainly do that. That's a great tip. It's a great tip because serving the bowls of spillable soup is very difficult. So, and it's way slower.
Hey, did you want a shot of the culinary leapfrog right now?
Yeah.
Okay, well. Did you
Sorry,
wait? Did you
pulling
want
up.
one? Okay.
Sorry, I meant more than that. I only wanted a shot of me and Lynn standing together.
You know, I'm trying to. Is there a specific shot you had in mind?
Yeah, he just wants
Just
a
in the
picture of the two of
beginning,
you,
there's
not like
you and
anyone
me.
particular.
I look like I'm about 3 inches tall.
You're about 3 inches
I mean,
tall.
yes, you are 6'5". I'm 5'11", which is not short. I like to say all the time. But that one picture of us, I should have had it ready. I'm sorry I didn't.
It's okay.
I wasn't
Finally.
thinking about it.
It's
till
on
I
the
was ready.
YouTubes. I mean, you can go check it out.
Yes, but I mean, it's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
All right, so what are we getting into today?
I don't know. You know what pissed me off? I saw a commercial the other day for Clinique, the makeup company.
Yeah.
Their dark circle corrector. They used like a 20-year-old girl in it, maybe even an 18-year-old girl, and implied that she has dark circles. But they use something old like me. I could go on that. Look at these. I have dark circles under my eyes, and I would like them to not be there. It just pisses me off they use all the kids.
It is strange.
Stupid. I was watching Shark Tank the other day. You guys fans?
Mark Cuban show?
Yeah.
Not really.
It's a
but-
great show.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a great show.
Tell us about it.
People come in with their business proposals. Say, I'm looking for $250,000 for 25% of my company.
Yeah.
So it's $1 million company in their mind. And here's what we do. We make muffins, and they're the best, and I think we can get them in stores, whatever. Some people come in with a product, an idea, and haven't sold one. Sometimes people come in and they've got $500,000-$600,000 in sales per year, and they're trying to take it to the next level with the help from these guys and the Mark Cubans and the people on the what is it called,
Panel?
the panel, right? The people on the panel are presumably wealthy, smart, savvy investors who either like the ideas and they want to go in on the business idea with the person and give them the $250,000 for 25%, or they say it's a terrible idea and I don't want to do it and I'm out, that kind of thing. Anyway, this is not about the show. It's about a comment that one of the people made. One of the people presenting their idea.
Okay.
The guy referred to himself as a survivor. I'm a survivor.
Of?
Thank you. There wasn't any of. And it got me thinking, well, what does that mean? Could he be a Holocaust survivor? I mean, clearly this guy was way too young to be a Holocaust survivor. But could it have been that? Could it be a survivor of 9/11? Well, could he have been in the towers? Maybe as recent as Hurricane Sandy. What if he's a cancer survivor? I don't think you can just use the term survivor anymore.
Maybe he was
and not
just-
give a little background.
Maybe he was
to
just
it.
using it in the general sense, like, oh, I'm a survivor. I'm always trekking on.
What
But
if he
you know
was
what
on
is
the TV
funny?
show
Because when he said
Survivor?
it,
I don't know.
when he said it, the reactions of some of the panel, the sharks,
Yeah.
if you will, was like,
Am I the only one that's seen that Curb Your Enthusiasm? Larry's having a Passover Seder. It's coincidental that it's Passover right now.
I think I've seen this.
And
What is
he
it?
has a family friend that's like, oh, I want to bring this guy. He's a survivor. And Larry's
Oh.
like, oh, he's a Holocaust survivor. Of course you can bring him. Totally fine. Bring him. And then they show up to the Seder.
Oh,
and
no.
it's one of the contestants from Survivor. I'm a survivor. And then Larry goes, you can't just use that. You can't say it like...
Wait a second.
It's
Wasn't
so
there
great.
wasn't there another one
Where?
where the guy was injured on 9/11?
Yeah, but he
And
was
it turned out-
he was killed on not his brother-in-law.
He
was
lost his
killed
brother
on
9/11. He was like he was
by a bike messenger.
A bike messenger.
Uptown.
He got hit by a car that
Uptown.
had nothing to do with
Yeah,
the
and
9/11.
he says that's what
God,
he
that's
says.
a
You
funny
can't
show.
use that. You can't say your brother died
God,
on 9/11.
it's a funny show. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man.
It's funny how like a lot of the things we talk about on this show, I feel like I'm constantly always saying, oh, remember that Seinfeld episode? Remember that Curb Your Enthusiasm episode?
They covered everything.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, I got a couple pictures to show. Hold on, let me find them here.
What's our time on? What's our time like on there?
How can that be? How can this be so fast? I set that for 15. It's getting there. I have to poke it a couple times though. It's puffing up a little bit more than I would like it to, but
I kind of like the puffy.
it's gonna be great. Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Yeah,
That
I'm
thing's
digging
gonna
puffy,
be
especially
great. You
after
should
the
smell it.
flatbread we had last week
Yeah.
or the week before.
Okay, so what's this?
That looks like it. There used to be like a stop sign there or something, or a.
Mailbox used to be there.
Oh, okay.
That's where our mailbox used to live, right?
What happened to it?
Well, we have new neighbors whose delivery people broke it. So the new neighbors took tape, as you can see, and they tied it to the street lamp. Okay, now wait a second. The new neighbors moved in a week ago.
Wow.
So funny.
Do I now need to go next door and say to them, hi, we haven't met, I'm Sam, I live next door. We're just wondering when you're going to fix that ghetto mailbox out front because that's not the way we like the neighborhood to be. I have to do this, don't I?
It hasn't been fixed
No.
since then.
And I saw what appeared to be a handyman's truck out there this morning, and I thought, oh, great, the guy's fixing the mailbox.
Nope.
Came inside, did some stuff, went back outside, truck is gone,
Wow.
mailbox is not fixed.
Okay.
And not that this is going to make it any more difficult, but they're Linz people.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
They're heavily accented Linz people.
Oh.
So
Wait, when you say heavily accented, does that mean they speak great English with a heavy accent, or does that mean they're not speaking English very well?
I have the second hand from Mom,
Oh,
who had
okay.
a brief conversation, a brief hello with them.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to try to defend my people.
Well, so here's the thing.
It doesn't matter. It's not that it's your people.
Here's the
I'm
thing.
just saying it's your people because it is your people. Well, I
Right.
don't know if they're Taiwanese, but they're
and we're not
they're
saying it's
certainly
necessarily affiliated with, when
No,
Asian people
no,
move
no,
in,
no.
the traditional thing is to knock people's mailboxes over.
and then not fix it.
Okay, but here's the thing.
But I'm anticipating a bit of a fight.
Well, that's what I'm thinking, because there's nothing wrong with there being a mistake. There's nothing wrong with your movers accidentally doing this.
No.
And there's also nothing wrong with temporarily taping it up like that so that
No,
it wasn't
but it's
just
a
knocked
week.
on the ground. A week later
It's a week,
and there's
it's
no change.
time.
That's really bad.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
But I feel like unless they're just the most inconsiderate people in the world, I feel like they forgot about it.
Well, it's time
Because
for you to
who
go
does
to remind-
that? Who
So I'm gonna have to
who
remind
moves
them.
into a new neighborhood?
I'm gonna have to
fucks up
remind
your
them.
neighbor's mailbox and then just leaves it.
Thank you.
You want me to go over there with you?
No, I'll do. Are you going to translate? You don't speak it either.
I don't even know what to say about that. It's crazy.
I know what you're going to do. You're going to do the thing. I'm going to go like this. Hi, I'm Sam from next door. You're going to go, he's Sam from next door. You just speak louder and slower.
And they'll be like,
maybe they'll get
I'm
that.
from New Jersey.
New Jersey.
Okay, you wanted to go over an app really quick.
Yeah, I do want to go
before
into
we
that.
hop
But
in
here,
the
just
kitchen.
take my computer for a second.
Yeah.
So I found these. I love pasta, and I found these in the store today. Here's what I really like about them. So little mezzaluna, half moon shapes. These have basil pesto in them. This is dried on the shelf.
Yeah.
Right? Little sun-dried tomato with oregano in tortellini. Delicious. Check these guys
These
out.
are dry.
But look at the size of them.
Wow, they're
yeah.
babies.
Look at those raviolis. I
They
had
look
to
like
put my
little-
finger there for size.
I would actually love a tiny ravioli.
With squash inside, how great is that?
Yeah, wow.
Because I'm not making one. Maybe Lynn is making his own ravioli, but I'm certainly not.
I can,
Those are.
but it
Lynn is a
sucks.
giant compared to those raviolis.
That's right.
They make
All
them
right,
feel huge.
and I got that, and I got one more thing. Maybe we'll save this for next week.
Tease it.
Well, okay, here I don't know. I don't want to show any numbers or anything from this.
It's not. You mean Wednesday? Save it for Wednesday.
What did I say? Oh yeah, for Wednesday. Can you show? You can see my computer. Can you show this part without any phone numbers or anything?
Yeah. Wait. The two top words also.
The two top words in the bag.
'Kay,
So I
yeah.
saw this as Kelly and I were walking yesterday.
Huh.
Grocery guys. It says, "Send us your grocery list today, and we'll have it at your house right away." I wanted to call them
Interesting.
on the air and ask them about it.
Oh.
I thought it was interesting that they did this.
That's a cool
because will you trust guys that just put posters up on?
I don't know, but that's the
Light-
thing.
light
Vaughn's,
poles?
Vaughn's does delivery.
Vaughn's has their own delivery
Yeah,
system.
like
so
a
they're
Syria, very
circumventing
So you get to
serious-
trust random people to pick out the ripe heirloom tomato for you?
Yeah, and not to just. Like,
I wanted to. I was curious about this. I think it's an interesting idea, and people always come up with ideas for different ways to make money. So
Does it
I thought
say anything about
conversation
price
would be fun.
or-
So I'll talk to them, see if they'll be happy talking live here with us.
I'm not gonna lie. This looks like it's two like 17,
Sketch?
18-year-old kids who are
does.
who came up with an idea for a
Right.
business and they're testing it out.
I just can't wait for someone to prank them. Be like, I want one grape, one raspberry, one strawberry.
Oh,
one
but
carrot,
wait a
one
second. But they're going to go
celery
buy this on their own. How are you guaranteed that they get their money? So we all have questions. Hold on. Let me just check this bread.
stick. Ready?
Yeah, I'm going to take it out. Let me just show you this app real quick. That can rest for 1 second. So check out this app that I just saw the other day. Come right here.
Got it.
It's called Chef's Feed, right?
Okay.
So imagine it. It's it's basically like a Yelp, but chefs are the ones that are putting their opinions in about restaurants.
Oh, wow.
So this is the San Diego version. It's a whole bunch of different cities. So you can see here. Here's the chefs, right? Let me go back. Bernard Giaz from the Marine Room, Brian Malarkey from Searsucker, Carl Schroeder from Market and Bankers Hill Bar, Daniel Barron, Deborah Scott, so all these guys, Jason, blah blah. So we'll pick somebody, right? We'll pick. Let's pick Matt Gordon because we like Matt Gordon. So we'll go back to this. So these are 10 dishes that Matt Gordon likes, right? He likes any dessert at Bankers Hill Bar and Grill. Mm-hmm. He likes the artisan charcuterie plate at the Farmhouse Cafe. So the idea is that you've now got chefs recommending
is so
restaurants,
cool.
as opposed to just regular people doing
And
that, right?
you know what I love about that? It's not just recommending restaurants.
But the dishes.
The dishes. So and it's not like you have to search through a big long review to find like the
Exactly.
specific thing they're pointing out.
Exactly.
They're
but I
telling
think
you
it's,
what.
But I think it's really cool. I mean,
a
it's
simple way.
interesting. Rich Sweeney that was on Top Chef
Yeah.
a bunch of years ago, he likes the barbecued yellowtail collar at the Blind Burro. I don't even know where the Blind Burro is. And then I think if you click that,
What a
then
great
it's got
app.
other guys. Oh,
I like
look
it.
at this.
Great photos, comments, things like that.
Exactly.
it's like
so
a
here,
social media
here,
network
look,
almost.
Hannes Calvin, who we're trying to get here to come talk to us from the Carnegie Snack Shack, he talks about the grilled collar there too, right? So these are all these people that like this. It's a cool concept. It's called, what did I say it was called? Chef's Feed.
Wow.
Chef's Feed.
I like
so
it.
check it out on your phone. It's completely free. Whatever city you live in, I think you'll be able to find it.
Wow.
I'm ready to go in here. Ready to bounce in?
Let's do it.
Let's go. Okay, I just got this cleaned up. Nice. And here it is.
Looks a little hot.
It's just a little bit, but look how beautiful it is. And it did puff, right? You've got these puffy spots in here that are beautiful, but the smell is fantastic. And you just bust a piece. Oh,
Bust a piece.
bust a piece.
Wow, it looks perfect.
Look at the steam right down there. Wow. And see, so look it's done inside. here, still done beautifully, but it's chewy. And that's what I wanted. I didn't want, geez, marron. I didn't want it to be crispy.
So I take another bite?
Oh my God. Why? I got a mouthful. Okay. You know what I think I would have done?
What?
The oil. I think next time I'd use garlic oil.
Ooh. Yeah.
A little brushing of garlic oil. It could use that. But it's really good. I think this is a whole wheat crust. I think I bought a whole wheat crust without even... I did. It's the white wheat. That's why it's a little darker. You know this would be really good with? Really good? A little tomato sauce. A little homemade tomato sauce just to dip.
Yeah.
And do that. That would be amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. Wow, bread week. Who knew? And this started with stuff that I had in my cupboard and one loaf of this that you can get almost anywhere these days. Pizza crust, pizza dough, not just for pizza anymore. At least not here in the live cast. All right, thanks for being here. Thank you, Fixtures Living, for being a sponsor of this. I meant to say it earlier. We love the fact that you're here for us. And April 6th begins their STEAM event up in Costa Mesa. I think I'll be there that day. Come by, say hello, see how STEAM can enhance your kitchen and your bathroom. Shower, I mean. Maybe not bathroom, but I guess the shower's in there. Steam shower. I don't have one. I want one. And I want more of this. Thanks for hanging out with us. Bread Week continues on Wednesday. Be here for it. See ya.